What is up, everybody? I'm out here with the new legend, the Varla Pegasus. And you see here, we have 2 miles on it. But that was from the unboxing ride, right? So let's go through and see what we got here. The trip is nothing. Voltage is 54.4. There's the time. I've been standing out here drinking some water, waiting to start this video. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're just going to do a little battery check the voltages after it runs so long. And you know what I just noticed this morning? I think the mirror is not exactly centered on the stem there. I might have to bend that frame of that thing a little bit. I don't know. It just doesn't. It looks a little off center there, like the bike or the scooter faces that way, and the mirror is like over that way, a little hair. So I don't know. Looks kind of weird. But anyway, so we're just gonna ride it around a little bit and check the voltages and see what kind of miles we get for the voltage, and to watch the energy bar a little bit. You know, I'm not gonna drag it out too long. I just want to check, just like I did with the Mantis. So let's do that. Okay, we'll set it to max to get up the hill, and then we'll just put it back in the single motor, because that's basically all I'm checking today. If I get a chance tomorrow, I'll take it to the trail just to get a little break it. Maybe I'll take it over to the McKeesport trail, not the gravel stuff, the concrete ones. Oh, this thing has a lot of power, guys. It has a lot of power. You can, you know, keep it down in the low, the first gear, but you keep it into the second gear and the third gear. In the dual motor mode, it has a lot of pull on the acceleration, you know. It pulls you back a lot. I'm only in a second gear, and it's doing that, so. It's very smooth, the acceleration. It's very smooth. Okay, so we made it up the hill. Now I'm gonna turn it down to the single motor, and we're gonna drive around on that and see how the voltage looks on that. Okay. This parking lot is, this parking lot's a mess. Believe me. Hey, Larry. Good, buddy. How are you today? It was real cold this morning. That's why I didn't get out early and do this. Now there's a bunch of cars here, so. it is what it is. Come over here and put the third speed on. I don't know if you guys can see the speedometer or not. I'll lean over a little bit. Now this is in the single motor mode, is what I'm in right now. I think I might have a little bit of rub going on there on the brake. I think I do. Is that the front? Hold on, I can hear it. Hold on. Yeah, it is. The front. Okay, I'll look into that. We'll have to investigate it. But you can see in the third gear, that's definitely the front. Anyway, you can see in the third gear that it has a, it goes over 20 miles an hour in single motor. We're gonna go over here and see if we get a nice little run going here, right on this road here. Yeah, they Arcanine, he even said, he goes, they really sell this thing short on the top speed of this thing. This thing goes faster than what they're claiming. Because he had his video, his little test ride or whatever, and he mentioned that. I didn't watch the whole video, but I did watch parts of it. And he happened to mention that it, they sold the speed, the top speed, he said they sold it short, so. Yeah, it goes faster than they claim. They claim 28 miles an hour. It'll go faster than that. Even with my brake rubbing. Okay, so my voltage is saying 49 with the throttle on. Let me stop over here for a minute. Now, I've only charged it, you know, this one time. That when I did the unboxing video and rode it, it was riding right from the, you know, I was riding right from the charge that was left on there. So I didn't even charge it. I just unboxed it and took it out for a spin around the parking lot here. So it's still showing 52 without the throttle being depressed. There's the odometer. There's the trip, 1.8 miles. So 1.8 miles, I did 2 volts. Now, I won't be able to do any range test here on the, you know, those range tests, I like to do them with the full throttle. I won't be able to do one of them here with this thing, with the dual motors going, because I can't hold it wide open around here. Doing 30 miles an hour, you know. It's easy to hold wide open doing 20. Okay, that's easy to do, 22. But doing 30, you have to let off it a lot. So I won't be able to do those kind of range tests here with like the Mantis Pro or the Mantis 8. I won't be able to do those here. You have to take them somewhere else. Maybe out to the airport. Oh, you know who it is. It's the king. It's the king of all dogs. Come on, Charlie, get up here and get a snuggle. Come on up and get a snuggle on the scooter. Ooh, this poor baby. He just loves him a good snug. He's liking it because it's not raining, see? Pretty smooth. Okay, so it's definitely the front brake that's rubbing, because I just been using the back brake here for the last few times I stopped, and it stopped making the rubbing noise. So I wonder if it just uses the back motor when it's on the single motor. I don't know. This thing sits pretty high. It's hard for me. This one I can't. Most of the scooters I can lift up, you know, the $500 ones. Okay, I can lift them up with my foot, so I can test that. You know, I can just put my foot under here and then lift up on my foot and hold the scooter up in the air and spin the tire. But this one is a little bit too heavy. This thing is heavier. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it's the back. When it's in the single motor, it's the back. Oh yeah, wow. Wow, that thing went pretty good, pretty good. Let's put it this way, this one's harder to do that. Some of them other ones are pretty easy. Okay, so we're doing 51.8. 3 miles almost. Yeah, going good, man. Going good. Maybe I'll come out tomorrow and do a range test in the single motor third. So I'm not doing that today, the whole shooting match. That takes too long. I think they're claiming a 28-mile range. You know, I'll be happy with 20. If I can get 20 out of it, I'll be ecstatic. There he is again, Crazy Charlie. Woo-hoo. Let me put some max speed on here to climb this hill so I can go to Popeyes and get a wing. Give me a wing. Oh yeah, this thing just eats these hills just like the other, just like the Mantis and the wide wheel. You know, these scooters, man, it's just, you get what you pay for. You want the performance and you want the power, you're gonna pay. It's that plain and simple. You know, you're just not gonna get any of these lower end, oh crap, I turned it off like a dodo. You're not going to get none of these lower end models to do this. You can modify them, I guess, and do that, some of that mumbo jumbo. But by the time you pay for all of that, what's the point? So. So I lost my mileage because I turned the thing off like a dummy, but I'll see if I can figure it out, because I know I started with 2 miles. Oh yeah, hit your turn signal. Yeah, right when you get there, don't let me know in advance you're turning. You know, wait till you get to the thing and then do it. Because I didn't think he was turning. Give me a wing. What are all these cars doing over here? Must be something going on, or these are from the car lot. They used to store cars over here in this empty parking lot from the dealership up the road. Man, they're lining up for Popeyes. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. Just a quickie ride. I can tell that the battery is not defective or any of that stuff. And one more thing I'm gonna say in my videos, I don't do that what everybody else seems to do. I don't think I've seen a scooter guy yet that hasn't jumped up and down on the suspension. Yeah, we know the suspension works. It's in there. The springs are in there. I can see them, okay? I don't need to get out here and jump up and down. I mean, I pick them up and bench press them, but I don't jump up and down on them. Every guy I've seen does that. You know, I don't know what the real, I guess it's to show you the springs in action or whatever, but you know. I mean, I actually do that, but I don't do it on the camera. You know, I'm not setting up a camera just to jump up and down on the damn scooter. So I do test, you know, hop up and down on it when I'm standing here on it by myself. When I take it out for the first time, and I only do it once, just to make sure that it's actually doing something. All right, guys, let me get back here to the parking lot, and then we'll look over this voltage here. Hello. Yo. This is my new one. I just got it yesterday.
Oh, that looks good.
Oh, this thing is sweet as hell. You want to take it down? You want to take it down the street? She's wobbling a little, but she'll be okay.
This one's got a smaller Like the base here is like thinner, so I've gotten insanely used to the like,
wide.
Like,
I love wide decks.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to go down here to the end and do my synopsis on the video.
Fair enough. Do you want? When's a good time for me to get your other one back to you?
Whenever you want. Just don't rush it.
Okay.
Use it as long as you want. When you're done with it, you'll let me know and you'll bring it back.
Okay.
Okay.
Set it up. Enjoy the rest of your ride.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. All right, guys, we're back, and it says 50.6 volts. The mileage is 6, so it started with 2, and so it went to 6, so it's around 4 miles or whatever on the 4 volts. So, yeah. Okay, I think it was 54.6 when we started, so it's 50.6. So we got 4 miles out of 4 volts. So, yeah, that's okay. Okay, so we're on a 48 volt system. I keep that chart on my phone right there now. So, what do we got? 50.6, 75%. No, yeah, 75% of the battery. That's according to the voltage. The energy bar hasn't moved. Okay, so that was the discrepancy I was having with the Mantis 8 was that the energy bar just disappeared, and there was still like all this voltage was in there, and I thought I was only going to get 6 or 8 miles on the battery. But the reality of it is, after I rode it for a few times, I kind of figured out that the discrepancy was in the bar. And I was paying attention to that and not the voltage. The voltage said I had all kinds of battery left, but the bar was showing it was basically out of electric, out of juice. So we'll see. We're going to ride this a few more times and we'll see what happens. All right, guys, have a nice day.